Good morning. It's 15th of March 2024. You are with me, Vijay, also called as Sainik. The title of today's messaging is it time to panic? Yesterday evening it was, is the worst over? Now, what's happened overnight for us to worry about panic? Now, as I mentioned yesterday, liquidity is going to get sucked out, and I have mentioned this many times. Today, you will see further sucking of liquidity because there will be three rebalancing of indices, which is the FTSE, which is the Bharat 22, and another one, which the Sensex one, which will take away a lot of money, and the passive investors, global passive investors, will be investing in that. So, to that extent, the operators or people who have warehoused it will be selling it in the last half an hour. You can check out on my timeline as to which are those stocks which will be benefited positively. So that is as far as the positive things are concerned. The negative part is, as I said, liquidity is going to reduce. Now let's look at what happened overnight. Very surprisingly, while the Dow Jones fell, Nasdaq was so-so, and the S&P also was not doing much. But look at the ADRs. HDFC Bank ADR fell, ICICI Bank ADR fell. Of course, the Infosys and TCS did well, but by and large, Infosys Wipro, sorry, did well. So by and large, IT did well. So maybe that will be a defensive tactic going forward today. Now, one other thing which happened yesterday after my session was the electoral bond issue. The list of donors has come out in public domain. Now, two of the biggest guys in the country, Reliance and Adani, have been implicated in that indirectly. Their names are not there directly, but if you look at the various analysis done, clearly both of them, through their joint ventures or through their affiliates, have pumped in money into the electoral bonds. Of course, nobody knows to which parties it has gone, but one can make guesses galore, and my guess is as good as yours. But you must also understand the authorities would not like the market to crash. So you will have a fight of the titans. It's the market forces versus vested interests, I would say. But remember, March is a time when liquidity dries, and so the best time to pick and choose will certainly be end of the month, as I keep repeating. I need to repeat this ad nauseum because you see, things don't change overnight. The patterns don't change overnight, and these patterns are patterns which we have seen for years. And another worrying thing which I mentioned yesterday was oil, which is now continuing to stay above $85, which is not at all a good sign. Now, adding to that is the government has reduced prices, petrol prices by 2 rupees, which will have an impact on the oil marketing companies. The Japan's central bank meeting is due on Monday, Tuesday. So that decisions taken there is likely to have an impact on the global markets. And today, as I mentioned, is quadruple witching. That is closure of options and futures in the US market. Every third Friday on every month it happens, and this is a quarterly. So the volatility is much more. So one should expect enormous amount of volatility in the US markets. I think we may start the volatility here and then pass on the baton to the US markets. Yesterday we were wondering as to why Reliance is so sluggish. Now we realize why it is so. All in all, a very exciting day, but I would be very careful in what I pick and choose. And as I keep repeating, I will worry about it only at the end of the month. Meanwhile, we are investing in gold and silver through gold Bs and silver Bs, and look at Hong Kong Bs, that is Hang Seng Bs. If the Hang Seng comes down further, today as we speak, Hang Seng is down, so one can maybe one can look at bargains there. Otherwise, trade safe, be careful. Look at the last half an hour volatility to appear not only in the market, in those 25-30 scripts which are going into the indices. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.